I sat down with Jake and Antoine and heard Jake's hit on who the character was and what the story was, and realized that it really wasn't one man's story. It really was sort of this universal story about redemption and overcoming obstacles and personal demons and putting others before you. And he had this whole other hit on the movie, and that's when I really got excited about it. Once they were inside it and living inside it, it was so wild for me to sort of take a step back and go, oh, wow, that's, I didn't see that. Or, wow, that's, that was like a 2 on the page. And by the time they got done with it, it's like a 9 or 10 on screen. So honestly, I'm quite humbled by it all because I just feel blessed that, I have those two men and obviously the rest of the cast as well, really taking what was, almost something else and turning it into this really quite, beautiful and profound story. At the end of the day, there was only one thing that mattered to this guy, and that was what was his driving force. It wasn't about, he had to get to the place where the money didn't matter, the fame didn't matter, the recognition didn't matter, the belt didn't matter. The only thing that mattered was, was getting his kid back and being a good father. Like he had to strip away all the other stuff and get to his primary purpose, which was, to take care of his kid. And I think that's what Antoine and Jake were really, in a very wonderful way, were able to sort of mine out of that story. I think he tapped into, being able to play those extremes of absolute vulnerability and absolute rage, and and finding out how to, harness those two things and when do they come up, and it's that's the thing that when you build those into the characters, right, and then you have a great actor and a great director who can decide, when does it bubble up. She's got this sort of center and this strength about her as a woman, and then obviously as an actress that she was able to bring to that character, where you felt her warmth, you felt her vulnerability, and yet you you wouldn't want to get in her way, and that's everything I had imagined that character to be. That was one of those things where you go, ah, yes.